Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. You've landed here in the lounge at Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. We are celebrating the life and times, or as much as we possibly can, it's a very interesting life, of Baked Alaskan, who was born on September 18th, 1975. A lot of things associated with hobbies, and her likes, and her career, and all that jazz, which brings me to this. Everyone is interesting, okay? I discovered this years ago when I became a reporter for the world-famous Community News located here in western Crawford County, when I interviewed several people from the area. And you just don't think of anyone in your neighborhood being interesting or fascinating or most illuminating. And then you get out and about, or somebody tells you about somebody else, and suddenly you discover that you're surrounded by interesting people. So that's what happened to me, and that's what's happened to me in the lounge. I know a lot of people don't find themselves to be fascinating in any way whatsoever, and I'm here to let you know that simply is not true. Everyone on this earth has something special or interesting, or I can't even think of another word other than special or interesting right now. You know I'm doing this the day before. 2 days before, actually. It's Friday. So, yes, that's all. I just wanted to say that I enjoy doing these games, especially when I'm provided with a lot of information, which was the case this time. So, while you are filing into the lounge, and I'm bloviating and probably sitting down by now and tipping my hat to you and writing down your name, please just stop what you're doing, go right up to the top of this, and hit like. Thank you, and here I am, ready to get going. Hello, I'm so excited. We have Mick Boyle in the house today, I believe. Let's see, Watcher. And it looks like Denise has filed in. You know, Baked Alaskan said that she's real forgetful and she might not remember about it, but I did tell her. I'm amazed I'm here live today because we installed a freezer starting about noon. So the refrigerator. The front door was off entirely. I have 1,296 videos on the channel. It doesn't... Baked Alaskan, hello. I'll get up and you can look at your background. I'm going to write down people and acknowledge that you are here. I'll just stand over here. Mick Boyle, Benny, Vesper, Batty, Mark Damon, Watcher, Denise, and RB. And of course, Baked Alaskan has entered the lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, light applause, throw money. Here's your background. And here's your little doodad dealio thing. Very glad you're here. Glad you were born. You are an interesting individual. Okay, let's get on with the show. This is it. Okay. Welcome to week number 51 of live lounging. As you know, I had some interrupted times, like when Todd passed away. Todd was alive last year at this time. It's hard to believe. There won't be a live gig next week because we are going to a birthday party for Perpetual's little granddaughter on Sunday. I might do Pass Weird, but it would be on Saturday. I will let you know that. I'll let you know Monday, maybe tomorrow, whatever. Spencer's arriving back on Monday evening around 6 o'clock, but he's taking off immediately and going down to Kentucky for some reason to see a concert or something. I'm not clear. There will not be a live gig on Sunday. If at all, it'll be Pass Weird on Saturday. So just, you know, keep that in mind. Oh, I think that's it for the announcements. We are now going to have our moment of silence of good vibes sending. I assume that I'm still backwards. I'm in the lounge with a martini in one hand and a cigarette in the other. Well, I have my fake cig. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, we're going to have our moment of silence of good vibe sendings for sick and depressed loungers, anybody having issues, and victims of imperialism around the globe. And then I will, after this, I'll name the lounger of the week. Oh, who could it be? Here we go. Moment of silence, a good vibe sending. Go. Okay, time's up. This is from Julia Child. I thought that would be appropriate for reasons that will be discovered soon. Find something you're passionate about and keep tremendously interested in it. Hello, Pat Hacker. We just had the moment of silence, a good vibe sending, and you can look at my background. Also, while I have you, I wanted to let you know that the commercial break might be a little bit longer today because Mother did a message for Baked Alaskan. It's about 5 minutes. If we go over today, I'm just going to go over if need be. I'm not going to freak out and rush you out of here in 1 hour because, you know, there was an extra long intermission and stuff. So let me make sure I have everybody. I think RB. And we'll be ready to go. Let me just have a sip. Everybody share, care, nostril flare, meetings and greetings. Happy birthday, Baked Alaskan. September 18th, 1975. I live for you. Here goes. We're going to begin. Batty, I'm not reading your comments out loud for all to enjoy. Okay. We're starting. Oh, hi, Rox. Rox is in the house. Light applause, throw money. Rox. Rox is in the lounge. I keep leaning over because I want to show you your background. I clearly found my Canadian flag, and then this woman is one of the things in Mother's dining room, and she was probably made by my aunt. So, hi, Babel. Babel got to see my background because I sent her. Is that okay now? Can we all see it? Welcome to the lounge, Babel. You're here just in time to press like and celebrate Baked Alaskan. We're going right now. Here goes. This person was caught lying about his use of enhancement drugs, which helped him zoom along more quickly on 2 wheels on numerous occasions. He had a relationship with Sheryl Crow and also became more famous when he beat cancer. He was born on September 18, 1971. By the by. I hope you had a good camping trip, my dear Sweet Baked. I enjoyed your little video that you did. You better hit like. Okay, I see the likes going up. That's wonderful. The answer has been given, ladies and gentlemen. This hair is going to drive me nuts. The answer has been given several times. I like what Vesper said. Let me have a drag and then I'll divulge the information. I charged my cigarette today. They aren't too bad. Okay, the answer is Lance Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen. Lance Armstrong. Okay. When one thinks of this profession, a white poofy on the top and close-fitting around the head hat comes to mind. There's a Swedish one on the Muppets, and Baked was one of these for 15 years. What could it be? Pardon me. So sorry. Clearing out my lungs. Thank you, Loco, for encouraging people to press like. I think most have, so I'm really glad. No, I'm not going to... I'm going to try to avoid that today. The answer has come in. I love your answer. Loco said hooker. Love it. Love it. Yes. Oh, and by the way, Baked, I'll let you know. I don't know. A few of these I don't want you to answer, really. But if people get stuck, then you can answer them, okay? You're just supposed to sit back, relax, and, I don't know, giggle a lot. So, I think you can handle that. The answer is chef, ladies and gentlemen, chef. By the way, Perpetual's here. He's out doing things in the garage, which I was just doing up until 1:35. And he might be letting me know I can go let the cats, so they're allowed to get under the house and into the garage. So I might be getting up a few times. It's going to be casual. Like I said, I'm not going to rush through this and make it an hour. It's probably going to go over because of Mother's message to Baked Alaskan. Okay, we're moving along. Let me have a drag. These are heavy, though. It's funny. All right. I think I have everybody written down. So please highlight my name because the text or the chat is still, you know, on a dark background. It's kind of freaking me out. The Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights, can be seen on average of 243 days a year if you are located in our birthday woman's home state. What state might this be? The answer has been given. The answer has been given repeatedly, ladies and gentlemen. And by an across the ponder. Yes. Everybody's getting it. Trying to get cozy. Last week it seems like I was really close to you, so I was like this. So I moved it a little bit. You can see the Japanese lady over my shoulder. I'll just stay here. Yes, the answer is Alaska. And everybody got it right. Yay. I might flip around a little. Maybe we'll do a visual aid. I have several. This was really fun. Thanks a lot for being born baked. Okay. Let me find a visual aid here. And I had to print it. I printed it backwards, you know, so flipped image or whatever. What is this place? Where is it? Baked has been there, and her stepmother is from here. I'll hold real still. Holding still. Hope it's working with the mirror image jazz. Can you see it all right? Trying to hold still, and of course everything would be written backwards because I didn't. Dragonsville, yes, the answer has been given. It wasn't Dragonsville, but that's cute. It does kind of look like a dragon. The answer has come in, but I'm holding super still just in case it's come in repeatedly. Yes, the answer is Japan, ladies and gentlemen. Japan. Japan. Okay. Setting this aside gently yet effectively. I'm really thirsty. It's been a crazy afternoon. Oh, I think I forgot to write down Pat Hacker. I saw Pat Hacker come in. I can't live if living is without Pat Hacker, and we all know it. Okay. That was that visual aid, so let's see. Pardon me. I'm just trying to, you know, because a lot of these are, it's hard to explain. Like when I was working on Alaska things, it might all be in the same area, so I want to flip around a bit. When a person orders escargot, what will he or she be served? What is it? What are they? What is it? What are they? God, I don't know how to say it. The answer has been given. I almost wore my meeting shirt today. The answer has been given several times, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if Mick's still here. Where's my other wife? Her, hello there, Lone. I'm going to call you Lone. I'm glad you're here. I'm writing you down. Welcome, Lone, to the lounge, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Lone. Kathleen is going to get here when she can. Her son came to visit last minute. And so that's the story. And we have, looks like a new lounger, Lone Jaguar. I can't, it's hard for me to see with the dark background with white. I will just call you Lone, and thank you very much for popping in. I really appreciate it. I hope you hang out. The answer is snails, ladies and gentlemen, snails. Okay, now, okay, I hope I got this totally right, but Bake can let me know. If a person graduated from Le Cordon Bleu culinary school with a 4.0 like Baked Alaskan did, what type of cuisine might be his or her specialty? That's Le Cordon Bleu culinary school. That was a little French accent with Southern thrown in for good measure. Here comes Perpetual. That's a good answer. Denise said 4-star. That's a good answer. But what type? Like Mexican food or Canadian food? Or yes, the answer has been given. Are you going to let them out, honey? Perpetua's in here. The answer has been given a couple of times, several times. Hi, Dave. Welcome to the lounge. Good to see you today. We have 15 here in the lounge, and that's what it says here as well. Good. The answer is French. French, ladies and gentlemen. Is that right, Baked? I mean, I assumed it would be mainly French, but you could do other things, correct? We're just going to say it's French, so you can let me know, though. Okay. A full course meal is one that serves more than this many courses. More than this many equals a full course meal. More than a certain number. The answer has been given. Oh my goodness. The answer has been given again. I'll tell you who gave it. No, I'm not going to do that. The answer is 3. 3, ladies and gentlemen. Honey,
I didn't know the answers either. I learned by making the games, Lone, so don't worry. Just do what you want. If you don't get them right, we're not going to, what, point and laugh at you? No, we won't. They save that for me, like pointing and laughing at me. Okay. All right. What country... Did I tell you the answer was 3? Okay. What country is the closest to Alaska other than Canada? Think Sarah Palin. Getting my paperwork in order. Boy, I'm really... The answer has come in a couple times, several times. The answer has been given. Has been given. I hope I don't miss anybody. You know how I feel about missing somebody. Batty, I love your answer. She said Nebraska. Love it. The answer is Russia. All right, let's see here. I want to make sure that I get certain things out by the... Okay. From September 6th to September 13th of 1975, this was a #1 song according to Billboard. He was riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, according to Glenn Campbell. Like a ha-ha-ha-ha. I'm not going to sing. I might. Give me time. Riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, yeah. The answer has been given. Rhinestone Cowboy. Okay, that was the answer. Okay. Yes, everybody's getting the answer right. It was Rhinestone Cowboy. Very good. I'm very pleased. I'm going to, I hope everybody is kind of on the same page. Usually when Kathleen answers, I move on to the next one, but Kathleen's not here because her son popped over. So I'm going to look at, I don't know whose, Benny's or something. Just if I'm going too fast, let me know. Sushi is a dish consisting of small balls or rolls of vinegar-flavored, cold-cooked rice served with a garnish of raw fish, vegetables, or egg. From what country did this originate? Is Baked still here? I hope I didn't run her off. The answer has been given 2 times in a row, ladies and gentlemen. 3 times in a row, the answer has come in. Yes, 4 times. Yes, 5. Very good. While it comes in, I'm used to leaning over here to have a drag, so I'll just lean this way. The answer is Japan, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that Baked Alaskan is here still. Okay. If you were to cross Lake Erie from Erie, Pennsylvania, and head due north, in which Canadian province would you land out of these choices? Baked Alaskan lives in this province. Number 1, Ontario. Number 2, Quebec. Number 3, Manitoba. Number 1 is Ontario. Number 2, Quebec. And number 3, Manitoba. Manitoba, Manitoba. I don't know. Where are we here? The answer has been given. I'm looking to see if my numbers line up. We'll give it another second or two. Glenn Beck. That's an excellent answer, Mark Damon. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'll give it a sec. And the answer is number 1, Ontario. And here's more information. Ontario is a province in east central Canada that borders the U.S. and the Great Lakes. It's home to Ottawa, Canada's capital, known for Parliament Hill's Victorian architecture and the National Gallery featuring Canadian and Indigenous art. Bye, honey. Love you. Perpetual's leaving. I'm all excited. I'm not really excited, but be careful, hon. The answer is, or was, Ontario, and there's your extra info. Gotta cross these off. Okay. Okay, moving along. I just want to see if anybody new comes in. Please let me know. Okay. Generally speaking, but not always, this is served first, followed by a salad. However, in Europe, sometimes the salad comes after the entree. To be sure, Campbell's is never involved. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse. Yes, the answer has been given. Thank you for stopping me from singing. The answer has come in. Let's hope I have everybody written down. You know how I panic over that stuff. I'll give it another sec. Good enough, Lone. We're not picky here if you get something wrong. I'm not going to, honest to Pete. It's just for fun. And for learning things. I learned a lot because, I try to research all this jazz and get the right answers. So, the answer is soup. Baked Alaskan is going to Alaska for Christmas. My son will be home from there on Monday. He called last night. Okay. Melon would be the posh starter, says Batty. The answer is soup, soup. Soup is the answer. I'm going to finish off this page. Alaska is the only state that does not collect the sales variety or the individual income variety. However, some cities in Alaska have the sales variety. Of what do I speak? I keep getting confused with my things here. This is normally here, and oh my goodness. Doesn't collect the sales variety. The answer has been given. But some cities do. In Texas, we didn't have a state one. I was trying to think. It was difficult for me to think. The answer is... Oh, let me see some of Benny's answers. Terrence and Phillips follow the only road. See, I can't keep track of everything, so look, okay. Tax or taxes is the answer, ladies and gentlemen. On Baked Alaskan's YouTube channel, she has a segment that airs on Mondays. It's named for a chronic, typically progressive disease involving damage to the sheaths of nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, whose symptoms may include numbness, impairment of speech, and of muscular coordination, blurred vision, and severe fatigue. She gave up her chef duties due to being diagnosed with this. What is it? I've got Rhinestone Cowboy in my mind. Yes, the answer has been given. The answer has come in. Gosh, it's already 22 minutes into the show. Good gravy. Baked, I don't know if you were here earlier when I said my mother did the intermission. It's a little bit longer, but she was telling you about her first catering gig. It was real cute. Yes, the answer has been given. I'll give it another sec. I wonder if Mick's still here. He might have been at work. Mick, I hope you're still here, honey. I live for you. She's excited. Okay, good. I'm glad. I always hope I do justice to these. That's why I get nervous and stuff. Where am I here? What did I just ask? Okay, the answer is MS. And the segment, or multiple sclerosis, the answer, or the segment is called MS Mondays, but MS. And some people came in with it. So, there you have that. Let's do this. We'll do this one and then we'll move to a visual aid. What is the name of the person in fine dining who oversees all things wine related? You're allowed to answer this, Baked. I'll let you do something here. Mark Damon answered that it's him. I can't pronounce that. That was not the answer for which I'm looking, but it's probably right. Maybe just in a different language. I don't know. See, no one should feel silly if they don't know the answer. The name of the person in fine dining who oversees all things wine related. Also the name of somebody on an airplane who serves you. Is what, yes. The answer just came in. Yes. I'm sure that other thing is totally correct, isn't it? I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I can't. Somolier. No, it started at 2 o'clock. Kate, welcome to the lounge. Welcome. The answer is wine steward, and I'll give you a little more information. That's the one that I was looking for. But these other ones are probably right. So, Kate, welcome. Welcome to the lounge. We went one time. Now I'm just going to tell a story. We went to the aviation club in Erie when Mother's friend Eleanor was living, and Eleanor was a member of these clubs, and she was really sweet and treated us well. It was really an interesting experience because there was the wine steward and all these courses being served. A good time was had by all. That was a great experience. I don't think that they have that club anymore. Wine steward, more info. A wine steward supervises the wine list, assisting the maintenance of it for the restaurant. A wine steward gives suggestions about food matching so that it will be suitable to the chef's dishes if needed. A wine steward is capable of discussing, buying, and serving all kinds of wine. I let the chef make that call, says RB. All right, we're done with this page. Visual aid coming up. All right. Mind you, I had to do these backwards, but this one I didn't do. Well, this one I did. Okay. Of these choices, which country's flag is this? 1, Denmark. 2, Iceland. 3, Finland. It's a country that she wants to visit. Is it 1, Denmark, 2, Iceland, 3, Finland? I'm looking. I'm holding still. The answer has been given by a person who should know, kinda. That's been given again. And again. And again and again and again. I'll hold up for another sec. I hope you can see these a little more clearly. I've been trying to do a higher resolution printout. Oh, Batty says, you don't get wine in our usual restaurant, McDonald's. The answer is Finland. This country is a destination of baked. She wants to visit ASAP. Finland, number 3, is the answer. I'm still holding this up, though. Okay. Setting that aside. Do. I am very thirsty. If a guest in a Mexican restaurant happened to be interested in a carne asada, what kind of meat would he be served? Carne asada. I can't say it real well, but I used to serve them. Why are you confused if the show's over? No, the show's not over, Kate. I start at 2 till 3, and the answer has come in several times. Here we are. What? I love Dave's answer. He said horse. I love it. Love it. The answer has been given. It is beef. Beef, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I love the emojis. Baked Alaskan's favorite Canadian band's name is something that comes to mind when we think of a walkway in the Los Angeles area or a telescope, to name 2 things. Canadian band puts one in the mind of a walkway in the Los Angeles region or a telescope, to name 2. What could it be? I never heard of them, but I just made up the thing, on the spot. After this, I'm going to take my break. So I've been, very thirsty and drinking and all that. No, but that's an interesting answer. Vesper said Hubble. That's an interesting, who knows? I don't know the group. I'm just trying to, a walkway in Hollywood. Is that better? Alien Alley. Good one. That was correct. No, I'm kidding. Or a telescope. Or a constellation is made of. Very good, Lone. Thank you. Thank you. Just one of those words, Denise, and you got it. The answer is stars. Stars is the answer. I never heard of them, but okay. I'm going to go on break. Now, this is going to be, like I said, a little bit longer. And Mother, I hope she spoke up enough. I'll shut off the air conditioner for now so that you can hear. Now you can just hear the new freezer running. Okay, here goes. I'm leaving. See you soon.
Welcome to the intermission here in Lounging with Lisa. Right now it's actually, what is it, Friday?
Yes, it is. This week has just...
I know, it went by quickly. Okay, since Baked Alaskan shares quite a bit in common with my mother, I thought it would be interesting, rather than play music from Piano Man or my father's album, to talk a little bit about their commonalities, I guess you would say. And Mother was in the catering business years ago, and her first gig was a French wedding, and so I thought that she could just tell you a little bit about how that came about and what kind of food you made.
Oh,
Okay.
those awful fish. When I can't think of the name.
Escargot.
Oh, she did have escargot, yes. And there was one other little tiny fish thing. Anyway, I did it on the seat of my pants because she was talking about all these things. I didn't. I have probably, and this is a conservative figure, I probably have 100 different books on cooking. And some of them were fabulous.
And this would have been pre-internet.
Oh, absolutely.
It was in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was in the 80s, yeah.
Early 80s, because I still lived here. Okay, go ahead.
80s or 90s, I guess.
No, it was the 80s.
80s. But anyway, and I had wonderful books in color and everything else from every country you can think of, major country you can think of. But that was as far as I went in the cooking business. And as a matter of fact, I never liked to cook. For years, I didn't like to cook, but I did it. And everybody suffered. But anyway, I really had a very good friends actually, Ann and Lee Moss, and they really were into gourmet cooking. And I started to get interested in it. So I did start to do a lot of gourmet cooking.
I remember this.
And anyway, a friend who owned a restaurant here asked me to help some catering jobs. And so I did, blindly go forth with great big But anyway, the first thing that I did on my own, because people started to call me and ask me to do things, on my own was a French wedding. And she had all these terrible little escargot and things that I just didn't like, and I had to handle. Oh, it was ridiculous. But I'm not in your league, my dear, at all. I wish I were. But anyway, I got through it. I did get through it, and I got a lovely, first of all, a lovely gift from the bride, a beautiful. They wore half slips in those days. I don't even think they wear slips at all anymore. But anyway, that in a lovely thank you note, plus paying me.
Right, she was very impressed with what you did.
She was very impressed, and I did it by the seat of my pants, literally.
Well, I helped with that, and so did Jackie Elliott and Jack Hunter.
Yeah, right.
So it would have been
That was actually Jack Hunter's.
Okay, 1982. It was after I graduated, so it was right before I moved to Houston. Right. It was, say, 82
then I started with Jack Hunter, and he was very nice to me and encouraged me and so on and so forth. And then people started to call me, and he didn't really care about that business. So I
remember loading up the car and all this thing.
Yeah, but I used all my own equipment and all my own, I guess you could call them fancy things, silver and this, that, and the other, and crystal, all that stuff. So I think that's what people liked, that they didn't have to worry about the dishes and so on and so forth. I did it all. It's a good thing I had a great big car.
Yes.
I always had good cars with big trunks, and I managed to get through it.
I remember filing stuff in. I think really we've gone
over.
Yeah, no, this is fine. I think that everyone will enjoy it. So there's a little bit about Mother's entrance, I guess, into the catering business.
Yes.
A French wedding, of all things.
A French wedding.
And you just acted like you knew what she was talking about and said, I'll do it.
I faked my way through, to be very honest, on many things.
But everyone loved it.
But I hit the books and managed to get, and I did some pretty heavy-duty things, like one I had to do with desserts, and I think I had about 30 different desserts.
Oh, for heaven's
and some of them were quite, I don't know how I did it. I look at these menus that I used to work with, and I thought, I don't know how I did it.
Well, you did.
I did it by the seat of my pants.
We're signing off.
Yes.
Okay, that was my mother. I hope you could hear her okay. She was talking kind of low. Yeah, she just kind of made her way through it. And back then, like, there was no internet, and she had a bunch of books and all. So I remember working that with her. It was crazy. And of course, she was a nervous wreck and kind of bossy and all. It wasn't a good experience, really, ladies and gentlemen. So if anybody new came in, hello, Unite Planet. Unite Planet is, I am absolutely, I don't even know what to say. I'm honored. P-L-A-N-E-T. Unite Planet. Please, if you don't do anything else in your life, go over and subscribe to Unite Planet. They have excellent, an excellent playlist. A fellow by the name of Andrew Johnson, who is one of the best alternative researchers ever. And they have about, 39 or 40 videos dedicated to him. They're across the pond. Unite Planet. Do it now, ladies and gentlemen. Do it. Oh, well, bless you too, my dear sweet Unite Planet. So, anyhow, yeah, I do recommend that. In fact, I go to bed with you most nights. Bet you didn't know that, did you? I play you while I'm dozing off to sleep. Let's all get our minds out of the gutters. Okay. Moving along. Okay, I'm going to... Okay. On September 18th, 1850, as a part of the Compromise of 1850, a law was passed by the Congress of the U.S. which required this to be returned to an owner in another area of the country. Yes, Perpetual appreciates it. Vesper. I did not have a real cig. I know, too much information. You know, my life's kind of an open book. I did not have a real cigarette on that commercial break. Light applause and please throw money. Had a fakie. Okay. Waiting for the answer. Lassie is a good answer. Unfortunately, incorrect. Part of a compromise. Congress said that these, or this, had to be returned to the owner in another area of the country. Abraham Lincoln comes to mind, and the southern states, and like, yes, the answer has come in. Okay, I think, Kate, what's going on, I don't know why I'm telling you this, because it seems like you're behind on the chat. Like she needs to hit live. But as I'm saying this, she won't get the message since she's behind. Get it? The answer is slaves, ladies and gentlemen, or slave. Yes. And that was the Fugitive Slave Law. Okay. The history of this particular region is scandalous in terms of how it became linked to its other 49 family members. It's basically a military outpost in the Pacific Ocean. Baked has been there 7 times. What is it? Coffee is needed. That's a good answer. Unfortunately, incorrect. 49 siblings. 49 siblings. Belly o' the beast. The United States. What could it be now? Ba-ba-da-ba-now. What could it be? Let me move these aside. Yes, the answer has been given. The answer has come in, ladies and gentlemen. And it is Hawaii. Hawaii. Okay, now, let me do another visual aid here. I have quite a few of these today. That and... Okay. Now, these are going to be kind of reversed because I didn't think to print them out backwards for my mirror image. So, if you put these together, you have another favorite band of our birthday woman. You might have to put them together in reverse order, though. Put these together, and you have the name of one of her favorite bands. Do, bum, bum. The answer has been given. Very good. Repeatedly, wildly, rapidly. It's coming in. I think Kate has refreshed. Kate, are you with us now, honey? I was concerned. The answer is Radiohead. Radiohead. And I didn't think to reverse those. Oh my gosh, I'm all aflutter. Okay. I'm not going to do another visual. Oh. Let me just find this because I have to ask something before I ask this. Oh. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just slowing down, but okay, I'll just move on to something else. Baked is this type of activist. As it eases her symptoms of MS, many people here in the lounge are also activists. This is its official name, not a nickname, so I need the actual official name. Not one that starts with a P, not one that starts with a W. Not, yes, the answer has been given. Ooh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful news. Yes. And rapidly, so I assume you're caught up with us. Good, Kate. I'm so sorry. I don't know what was happening. It must have just, you were kind of behind, I guess. The answer has been given repeatedly, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give it another sec or two. How many people gave the answers? Oh, dear. 5 or 6. It's hard for me to see anymore, Kate, because somehow they've switched this. Not only do I have to write things backwards for mirror image, but now the answers are white on a black background, excuse me. So, anyhow, okay. Who was the president of the Belly of the Beast when Baked was born? And look at the sign here. September 18th, 1975. Chat is still goofy, yeah, so that's, yeah. Answer has not come in yet. The answer has come in. I'm all nervous because Unite Planet's here. That's why I'm throwing my pencil around and everything. You know how embarrassed I get and stuff. I'm being sarcastic. I'm not easily embarrassed. Although I did fall over once on live YouTube. I was turning around and I fell over. For those who missed it, it's still up there somewhere. The answer is Gerald Ford, ladies and gentlemen. Gerald Ford. Okay. Pardon me. One of Baked Alaskan's cats' names puts one in the mind of a one-glove wonder who was popular in her favorite era, which would be the 1980s. He was bad, and he knew it. It would be the surname. One of Baked's cats puts one in the mind of a one-glove wonder, popular in her favorite era, which is the 80s. The answer has basically come in. It's good enough. I saw that fall live. It was classic slapstick, says RB. I know several people here saw me do that live. I think, no, Batty watched it over and over for her own sick pleasure later. She did. And Benny was here, and I was yelling from the floor saying, take over. Like, how's she going to take over? Anyhow, moving along, I'll give the answer. It was given, good enough. The answer is Jackson. Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, because of Michael Jackson, of course. All right, we're going to do a visual. I have several visuals here. Who is this? I'm holding still while drinking water. Hey, I'm Unite Planet. Thank you so much for dropping in. Sorry, Lisa, I have to go. Keep up your great work. You too. I live for you. Please subscribe to Unite Planet. And we have somebody else here. Grand. Grand has entered the room. And people are getting the answer right. I'm going to write down your name because that's what I do. That way, if you're accused of murder, I have a record of it. So, Grand, welcome to the lounge. The answer is, I used to play this all the time at this little bar where I worked before I moved to Houston. Pac-Man. He might be flipped backwards or something. So, Jackson was named after, just to clarify, yeah, I wasn't sure. Lone, are you Baked's wife? You don't have to answer that if you want to remain incognito. But it'd be good to know. Pac-Man, I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here holding this up wildly. So, okay, I'll see. Lisa is our alibi. That's right. Jean! Jean needs an alibi today. She has entered the lounge. That's funny. Okay, welcome to the Lounge Grand. Good to have you here. Always enjoy new loungers. I hope you subscribe. I do the live gigs on the weekends. Although next weekend, I think I'll go live Saturday with Past Weird instead of Sunday. And then I just do basic kind of a vlog of my life. I might get on and complain about something. I might promote somebody. I might show the cats. Just a casual thing. Where were we? I don't even know where I was. And so Pac-Man. Pac-Man was the answer. Jean, good to have you in the lounge here today. As usual, I'll get up and you can look at my background. You know, I've had that set up since Friday night, so I'm pretty proud of it. Okay, here I am again, just to ruin the scenery. Okay. On September 18th, 1895, an African-American educator made his Atlanta Compromise speech in which he encouraged blacks to accept their inferior social position while working for economic self-reliance. Who was he? This will be one where I have a link. If Kathleen's not here, I'm going to have to supply the links at the end. When it goes up, I will supply the links because nobody here has the links other than Kathleen, and she's not here. So please forgive me, it will be dropped, but I'm going to give you more information. 1895 on September 18th, Atlanta Compromise. I love these answers. Okay, I'll read it again. Denise was in a trance. On September 18th, 1895, an African-American educator made his Atlanta Compromise speech in which he encouraged blacks to accept their inferior social position while working for economic self-reliance. Who was he? I'm going to go back and see if anybody got it. Are you, Pen Hacker, were you talking to me? Choose live chat and not top chat. I don't know if she's talking to me or not. I think I see everybody coming in with it. Or not with it, but coming in, giving comments and such. Okay. I'm going to give the answer and then I'll read you extra information. And I'll supply the link later. It was to Kate. Okay, thank you, watcher. Booker T. Washington. A link will be provided later, but here we go. The Atlanta Compromise speech was about race relations and racial cooperation. It was delivered by Booker T. Washington at the Cotton States and International Exposition at Piedmont Park in Atlanta, Georgia on September 18th, 1895. The 10-minute speech, Atlanta Compromise speech by Booker T, has been recognized as one of the most important, influential, and controversial speeches in the history of the United States. The speech was both applauded and criticized depending on differing points of view. One of the strongest critics of the Atlanta Compromise speech was W.E.B. Du Bois. Isn't that how you say it? Du Bois, wouldn't it be? It's spelled D-U-B-O-I-S. We have a town here in Pennsylvania and it's spelled that way and they call it Du Bois. I think it's Du Bois, isn't it? Okay, whatever. I'm on a rib now. The militant civil rights activists who, impatient for change, and the end of racial discrimination, founded the Niagara movement, the forerunner of the NAACP. Thank you, Jean. I did say it right. Okay, good. Yeah, we have a city in the middle of the state here, spelled that way. I used to make my dad crazy. He's like, why on earth do they call it Du Bois? So, leave it to Pennsylvania. Okay. Visual aid. Here we go. I have to get, before I do this visual aid, I have to find something here. Okay. Doesn't matter how it goes. What method was used for all of these examples? It's one of our birthday girls' favorite art mediums and or techniques. I will hold super still. What medium? Mick Boyle, I live for you. The answer has been given, ladies and gentlemen. It's been given repeatedly. Well, twice. It's used for the... It's one of our birthday girls' favorite art mediums and or techniques. And I'm holding still. And I'll just keep holding this because it gives me comfort. But the answer has been given. Yes. It's watercolors. Watercolors is the answer. So that is getting thrown aside wildly, not casually. Okay. This, rather than white, is added to make colors lighter if the artist is using the birthday girl's favorite medium or one of them. No, I didn't make it. I printed it out, Jean. I don't, I haven't really broken into my watercolors yet. I've used all kinds of other stuff lately. I've never, just oil pastels. I haven't moved to oil. The answer has been given. This, rather than white, is added to make colors lighter if the artist is using, oh dear, maybe something like this. Jean, thank you so much for coming in. I live for you. Press like on your way out. Batty says holding me would give you comfort. The answer is water, ladies and gentlemen, water. Okay. All right. If we were to head back to the future whilst daydreaming of St. Elmo's fire, as we simultaneously cursed Reagan for his trickle-down method while getting a bit physical with Olivia, in what decade or era would we land? Baked lives for all things associated with this time period. I am really thirsty. Answer has been given, and I mean quickly. A crazy one, says Mark Damon. The answer has come in. I feel weird because I'm used to, having a cigarette or something out the window. Here, I'll have it here. The answer has come in wildly. Jean, I live for you. Kate's giving emojis to the birthday girl. And the answer is the 80s. Hello, Dirty Roofer. Dirty Roofer. Mark Damon's here. Remember Mark Damon? Okay, Dirty Roofer. Dirty Roofer. I'm writing you down, honey. Because I live for you, and I hope you can stay for a while. Okay, here we go with this again. Where is this? What is it? The one that's blacked out in the middle. Baked Alaskan has visited this. What is it? We are glad to have you here, Dirty Roofer. I live for you. I can go grab a cat if you want. Pat Hacker would like that too. This right here where all the lines are going. What is it? I blacked it out. It's right here. There's Japan and Korea and the Philippines are in there, and Taiwan and Hong Kong. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I flipped it over when I printed. Baked Alaskan, you're allowed to answer, honey. If you're still around. I hope you're around. I hope I didn't run you off. Like a rhinestone cowboy. I am really getting into it. Thank you, Baked. The answer is Guam. Thank you. Okay. Seems like, okay, that's done. That is done, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I have all kinds of visuals. I might save those for last. Let me just see here. Okay. A blank is a painting, photograph, sculpture, or other artistic representation of a person in which the face and its expression is predominant. The intent is to display the likeness, personality, and even the mood of the person. This is something Baked enjoys drawing. Well, it was weird, Denise, because the land was done in white and the other was done in dark. It was strange, I agree. But, consider the answer was given right away. 2 times. I think that's all. Boy, I'm telling you what, I have a pair of sunglasses here I can whip on. It is kind of weird on the eyes. Nope, it's the other one. Come, sure. The answer is, I want someone to, no, well, forget it. The answer is portrait. Portrait, ladies and gentlemen. I hit the thumbs up when I see a cat video. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go get a cat. I don't really want to wind them up there. Hang on for a minute. Zoe will be good. Poor Zoe was sleeping. She's the 18-year-old. She's 18 and she likes it. There she is. She's not real fond of it right now. I'm going to go put her down. Sorry, honey. Yeah, she's a good cat. I'm sorry, Zoe. You're just such a good spirited kitty. Here you go. That was Zoe, my 18-year-old. Okay. I told you I'm going to be casual. If I go over a little bit, I go over a little bit. Much to baked Alaskan's chagrin, this star of a popular show from the 80s has a favorite cuisine, and it just happens to be cats. Of whom do I speak? Water, water, water. Zoe's going to her other bed now. I didn't put the air back on. The answer has been given. Here comes Zoe. She probably thinks I'm... Let me move things for you, honey. Oh, that little angel. Okay, you can stay there. The answer has come in. Several times somebody's beeping at me. That happens a lot here. The answer is Alf. Alf, ladies and gentlemen. I have an Alf doll in, over at Mother's house. Okay. Let's see where we are. Just, you know, share care and nostril flare while I look through here. That page is done. That page is done. So I'm just going to go down the line here. Okay. This question contains two of our birthday gal's favorite things, as she enjoys the 80s and video games. What company made the first color arcade game? There's an extra credit involved here, too. Do. Did you? Pat Hacker watched Alf this morning. How cute. The answer is coming in. The answer is coming in. And I have extra credit whenever you want to answer. What was the game? And Baked, you are allowed to answer this. You poor thing. What was the game? The answer is Atari. But then for extra credit, which here means nothing, what was it? What was the name of the game? We'll see if Baked gets it right. If Baked gets it right. These are good answers. Space Invaders. I don't know what. No. Well, that's not the answer. I was just thinking, which is always difficult for me. I loved that game, Dave. Pong, I lived for it. In fact, my sister got Spencer when he was younger, the old-fashioned, they kind of updated it so it would go along with the PlayStation or something, but it was the old Atari. Okay, the answer is Tempest. T-E-M-P-E-S-T, Tempest. The first video on MTV was called Video Killed the Blank Star. Also raised on this was a Journey album from the same era. So it's the same answer, clearly. Video killed the... Answer came in. Answer came in. Very good. All these 80s people. I like the 80s too, but I don't know a lot of trivia from the 80s, frankly. And I was born in 64, graduated in 82. The answer has come in wildly, repeatedly, and with speed and agility, and it is radio. Video killed the radio star. Yes, Mark Damon did the whole thing by the Buggles. B-U-G-G-L-E-S. Bugles, Buggles, whoever. Okay. Now, wait a second. This father and daughter team made Gag Me With a Spoon a popular saying in the 80s. Think of me for the father portion of the answer, and think of dropping your drawers to show off your tuchus for the daughter portion. While I'm waiting for that, I have to see something. I know it's somewhere here. I know. Think of me. Who do I like? You know, I like him a lot. And he had a daughter that's associated with something in the night sky or dropping your drawers. Zoe, this really can't happen right now. Come here. Do you see, Dirty Roofer? Now I have to deal with this. There's her butt. Come on. I'll give you the answer here in a sec. So, oh, there it is. Okay. I'm ready with the visual. No, that's a good answer, though. Billy Ray and Miley, they're related and everything. Yeah. That's one of them. Moon is one. Okay, I'm going to give the answer. It's Frank and Moon Zappa. Frank Zappa and Moon Unit Zappa did that song, you know, Valley Girl. I was called the original Valley Girl, by the way, because I always say like and all that jazz and whatever. Valley Girl, she's a Valley Girl. Okay. For what might this be used? And yes, you can answer, Baked Alaskan. For what might this be used? A couple of things, but the main thing, like what comes to mind. I borrowed things from Mother. Mother Watcher got it right, yes. Sorry, oh my God, I gave someone credit. Hold me. That too, of course, Baked. Yes. Pickles, that's a good idea. I should steal this from Mother. That way I won't. Anyhow, shrimp fork or escargot or kind of seafoody jazz, any of that works. Crab stuff, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. This person supposedly died of a drug overdose on September 18, 1970. He is one of many to be in the 27 Club. Pardon me while I give the sky a smooch. Do-do-do-do-da-da-da. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. The answer is coming in wildly. Boy, I need more water already. No, these are interesting, though. It is Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix. This movie, which came out in the summer of 1975, was the beginning of what is called the summer blockbuster. At the time of Baked Alaskan's birthday in September of that year, people were still afraid to go in the water. It's my favorite movie, and any chance I get, I will use it for an answer. Thank you for being born in 1975, Baked. Oh, the answers come in wildly. By the time I looked up, everyone's getting it right. Excellent. A friend of mine named Mike Cribbs, he was friends with my father. I don't know. I was all excited because Jaws was playing on TV or something. This was when I worked at Mama Bear's, which doesn't exist anymore. I thought it was cute what he said. He's like, my God, that movie's so old. Isn't it called Jowls now? Get it? Jowls, because when you get older. I thought it was cute. Okay. Jaws is the answer. During the Klondike Gold Rush in 1897, these were so highly valued for their vitamin C content that miners traded gold for them. Think Ireland famine. And there's going to be a link, but clearly it'll be after the show. And Denise was also born in 1975. Thank you for being born then. I really appreciate it. The answer has been given. Absolutely has been given. Yeah. Been given a couple times. I love the answer, Rocks. I think this is the last one coming up here, but I wait for people to come in wildly or casually or coming at you wildly. Oh, I forgot to mention, Baked Alaskan is the lounger of the week, so we've already worked out what she wants for a gift or a prize or whatever you call it. Baked Alaskan is the lounger. I forgot to say that. See, I'm forgetful lately. The answer is potatoes. Potatoes. And I'm going to provide a link for all kinds of interesting things about Alaska. It was really cool. Okay. They had a #1 song in 1975. Who are they? #1 song, 1975. I read the book too, Pat. It was a lot different than the movie. There was more intrigue, and the mayor was into stuff, and Mark Damon's answering scary. The answer has come in. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Jovan. Jovan came in with the last answer. Hello, Jovan. I'm going to write you down as if you've been here for life. That way, if you get accused of murder, I can get you out of jail somehow. Captain and Tennille. Captain and Tennille. I think that is it, but let me just go over. I'm going to write down Jovan. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the lounge today. I really appreciate it. Let me just make sure we're done. Don't gallop away too quickly. I think we are. I think that's it. If I forget anything, I will let you know later. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in today on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. I did not smoke one drag of a real cigarette during this whole thing, and I'm going to try to put it off as long as I can. I'm going to go back and read some comments right now. Oh, and Jovan just got here. I know, my little sweet. I live for you. Thank you, everyone from Baked. I hope I did you justice, Baked. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I love doing these. Please email me your birthdays. It's halserman46@gmail.com. Next weekend, I won't be doing a birthday at all. If I do anything, I will do Past Weird on Saturday, not Sunday, because we'll be up with the kids. Everyone's thanking and a lot. Thanks, Lisa, and everyone from Batty. Please send birthday info. Thank you, watcher. Next time, Jovan. We'll set an alarm. Botox Rocks. Have a great day. Your gifts are at Benny's now. You have to get out there quick for them, I'm sure. Thanks for the show, Lisa. You all have a great day. Much love from Denise. Hi, Ruby Slippers. I'm writing you down. I'll keep you from being arrested for murder. Ruby. Everyone's saying hello to Ruby. Happy birthday. Thank you, everyone. See you all next Saturday, not Sunday. Yes. Have a good and fun night and good night, Mark Damon. Bravo, Lisa. Stay strong. So proud of you. Thank you. My God, watcher knows what was going on before all of it. I can't even believe it. I can't believe I pulled this off. I thought for sure something would go on. Okay, I stayed through to the end, but the lag in the chat was distracting. Thanks, Lisa Hauserman from Kate. Did anybody else lag? I'm not sure. Thanks, Lisa. Great fun. Thank you, Mark Damon. Ruby Slippers. Thanks. Love you all. Good, but I'm going to... Okay. Poor Zoe. This is for Dirty Roofer. How's that? Okay, love you so. Now, Vesper Martini's in the mood for escargot. I'm in the mood for escargot simply because I'm hungry. All right, love you. Are you sure? Yes.